They say there's a place in Ondo State where the forest doesn't just grow, it remembers, where every breeze carries the scent of prayers once whispered, where the stones themselves have listened to centuries of footsteps, and where you do not enter unless the forest allows you to. This is Igbo Olodumare, the forest of the Almighty.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Have you ever heard of a forest where time pauses and spirits watch? This is Igbo Olodumare, forest located in Ondo State, Okigbo to be precise. Go along with me guys as I share with you the mythical powers in this forest.
We just got to this place now, but then this is okay, and then from here to the place they said our car cannot go there. This is our vehicle here, so we have to enter a bike from this place to Igbo Olodumare, which is of course it is far, as they are saying it right now. So now they fear now. We've been debating on it, so I don't know.
If you're coming to this place, make sure you have enough money so you won't be stranded. Now, many of you must have heard or even read a novel written by a renowned Yoruba writer, D.O. Fagunwa. From one of my research, Fagunwa used his creative imagination to construct this mythical forest, drawing inspiration from Yoruba folklore and oral traditions. I don't know how true this is. Meanwhile, some believe the book was inspired by a real forest in Ondo State. It is more widely accepted as a fictional space. However, this forest is actually real and we are on our way there. So here is one of the reasons we were told not to go with our vehicle, because the road is not really well constructed. And so even though we still see some vehicles, flying this road, so majorly birds fly this road. Finally, we got to this village and we moved straight to the palace to do some necessary things before proceeding to the forest.
Igbo Olodumare, stop playing.
Stop playing.
Here we converge to meet the local guide that will take us to the forests. Why? Because nobody, not even the villagers, are allowed to enter the bush without the normal procedures. And so we entered the pathway into the forests. I was a bit scared, but then, since I'm not alone, I summoned my courage. From the village, it's actually a little distance to the forest. Finally, we are here, but our first challenge rose before us. Langodo Hill, sacred mountain of the Akoni Meje, the 7 brave men of legend.
That big grass, see that time.
At the forest entrance, a stillness hid the air. No silence, but presence. Our guide stood firm like a priest, guiding the gate of an ancient shrine. He gave us a warning, not with fear, but with sacred certainty. He said, once we pass the Ademola rock, let no one speak ill or utter negativity. If you must speak, speak light. Speak with your spirit, for the forest is everything.
Negative things. After so we are ready to move front. We are ready to move front. Also, don't go this side. So ẹ má lọ nìyẹn, ẹ já lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ torí gbogbo nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe a máa wo àkókò bí wẹ́dà bá ṣe rí ni, so ká má gba ara wa ní àkókò púpọ̀, so kí oníkálùkù kó ronú nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ ní ibi òkúta yẹn pápápá ká sọ ká dẹ̀ máa lọ.
We proceeded by climbing these 73 ancient steps. The hill wasn't just high, it tested our spirits. Here is the same path the 7 brave men passed through in those days while entering into this forest. This is the Ademola stone. It is not just an ordinary stone, but a judge carved by time itself. The old tales say that whenever these warriors clash in spirit or ego, they touch this stone and the quarrel would dissolve like smoke. Amen. Amen.
So ní àìfi àkókò wa ṣòfò, gbogbo wa la gbọ́dọ̀ fọwọ́ kan òkúta yẹn, ká máa gbàdúrà kì í ṣe léyìí.
While we were preparing to move on, lo and behold, everybody was scared, including myself. Our guide said the forest has seen us and that we are welcome for now. We proceeded our journey into the high mountain. As you can see, if you have not eaten, you must not come here. You must come prepared. Eat very well, because if care is not taken, you can fall. Deeper in, we came upon the statue of a man, or something once a man. Baba Onirungbon Yenke stood tall in carved silence, a hunter, a priest, a spirit now carved in time. The guide whispered his story like a lullaby for the brave. He was the first to enter this forest, a priest of Ifa, a reader of futures, a man who listened to leaves and learned from the wind. They say, if you're lost in life, truly lost, and you lay your hand on a stone, the path will find you again. Some come here broken, some come here cursed, but many live whole.
I beg, I need more smile.
Why can't bend your waist?
Move now.
We are climbing this place, this hill.
Yes,
We are climbing. Amo. See how they climb, Amo.
it's like my phone is going.
Can you see how they climb this hill?
This point, it is the most challenging part, we ever come across in this forest. The climb that taught us unity. At one point, the trail turned into a cliff, slippery, steep, impossible. We could have turned our back, but we didn't. We locked arms. One pulled the next, shoe slides, palm bond. But step by step, we climbed like warriors ascending to truth. No one was left behind.
See this guy, see. Let's see as it
It was actually difficult climbing this hill. If one slipped from this place, we might not be able to find it again. I think the government needs to do something about this particular point in the forest. If there should be a step or something, because that place is actually dangerous.
Stand up.
Oh yeah, stand up.
Find me stick. Cover me.
We proceeded further into the jungle, and our guide told us some stories. He told us about the jungle that swallowed sand, Agiji Dakaroro. Then we walked into the stillest place I have ever known. No birds, no crickets, not even the wind dared to This was Agiji Dakaroro, the jungle of eternal silence. Legend tells of a spirit dwell that ended here, so fierce that the defeated spirit caused the entire canopy, and sand has never dared return. It was a silence that didn't just surround you, it sat inside your chest, heavier than breath. A rock nearby called Sokoti was said to be the seat of an Anjonu, a shape-shifter spirit that once lured hunters into death.
Don't be like say we dey go find one here.
Have you ever heard of a market in the middle of the night where no human trades? That's Oja Awon, the goblins markets. They say under a moonless sky, if your holy spiritual head is strong enough, you might hear it, the haggling, the laughter, the secrets being sold. But don't go looking. They trade souls, futures, and forbidden truths. A hunter once returned mad, not because he was armed, but because he had too much. If you ever smell a roasted yam in a forest with no farm, run, it's not your meal. We keep going high and deeper into the forest. At this point, we are already getting tired. Unfortunately, this is a big place. We couldn't cover the whole sacred area. In one of the stories being told, there it sat Ogun Aini Sale, the bottomless pit, a void where even your voice doesn't return.
Okay.
It was said that a man once dropped a flaming stick down to see how deep it went. He never saw it land, he never came back either. This pit wasn't carved, it was torn open by the gods during a war of spirits. A punishment for those who defy not man, but creation itself. Some say, on certain days, the pit calls out names. We didn't stay long to listen enough. Our guide told us about one of these creatures in this forest, older than kings and quieter than death. They call it Ejo Laibinu. He said the angry python, it only appears once in a year, but those who have seen it says its eyes glow like a burning corpse, and if it looks at you, your entire life flashes before you. He said a farmer once chased a tortoise near its dwelling. The next morning, he was found with sand in his mouth, eyes wide open, no wounds, just silence. I would like to stop this video here, but in case you still want to know more about this forest, you can click on the link in my description. You will get to know more about this mystical forest.
A sọ wípé nǹkan jẹ́ èṣù, nǹkan kan bá ti fi Ọlọ́run bẹ̀ tí ò gbọ́, èṣù náà ni a fi máa ń bẹ̀rù. Èṣù ò ní ṣe wá o. Àmín. Èṣù ò ní ṣe wá o. Ẹni tá a máa ṣẹ̀ tí ò ní gbọ́, Ọlọ́run ní já ṣẹ̀ o. Àmì tẹ aṣọ ayé mọ́lẹ̀ o.
We have come to the end of the video. Please do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel so that whenever more videos are coming up, you'll be the first to watch it. Turn up the notification button and share button. Thank you.